Good morning to one and all. Today we are going to see about the PH 8151 Engineering Physics Properties of Matter Part B questions. So in this Part B questions will come under the Regulation 2017 syllabus. So Unit 1 is a properties of matter, elasticity, stress strain diagram, and it uses factors affecting elasticity modulus and tensile strength, torsional stress and deformations, twisting couple, torsion pendulum theory and experiment, bending of beams, bending moment, cantilever theory and experiment, uniform and non-uniform bending theory and experiment, I-shape girders, stress due to bending in beams. So here we are going to see about the first question, factors affecting elasticity. So the factor affecting elasticity means what are the character will affect the elastic behavior in the materials. So here 5 factor is there: stress, change in temperature, impurity, hammering, rolling and annealing, crystalline nature. So the first one is the effect of stress. So applying the large constant stress on a body or material, so it decreases the elasticity of the material. So elastic behavior will be changed in the material. Second one is the effect of change in temperature. A change in temperature affects the elastic property of the material. Similarly, decrease in temperature will increase the elastic property. So in some cases like inverse steel, the elasticity is not affected by any change in temperature. So based upon the temperature. Third one, the effect of impurities. The elastic property of a material is either increased or decreased due to addition of impurities. So it depends on the elastic or pelastic property of the impurity order. So in pure materials, if we add the unwanted material, then the elastic behavior will be changed. The fourth one, effect of hammering, rolling and annealing. So when we hammer the object, when we break up the object, when we do the annealing process to the object or material, so that time also the elastic behavior will be changing. That is the fourth point, effect of hammering, rolling and annealing. So that fifth one, effect of crystalline nature. For a given metal, the modulus of elasticity is more when it is in single crystal form, and is in polycrystalline state, its modulus of elasticity is comparatively small. So here, based upon the material crystalline nature, crystalline structure, also the elastic behavior of the material is affected. That is the explanation of the fifth point, effect of crystalline nature. So these are the 5 points. These are the 5 factors affecting the elastic behavior of the material. So this question will come 8 mark questions. This question will come 8 mark only. 8 mark only they will ask this type of question. So next question we are going to see about cantilever. So cantilever means what? Already we know. Cantilever means the beam one end is fixed, other end is loaded. So here the experiment to determine the Young's modulus of the cantilever. So the given bar is fixed rigidity at one end, and a weight hanger is suspended at the other end. A pin is fixed vertically at the free end of the beam. A traveling microscope is focused on the pin. The microscope is adjusted such that the horizontal crosswire coincide. So that when we increase the load, what will happen? First load is 50 gram, second load again 50 gram, like that up to 250 we are increasing load. What will happen? the pin position will be changed in the microscope. So based upon that, we can take the readings also. That readings we can note down in the table. So initial reading in the microscope on the vertical scale is noted. A suitable mass capital M is placed on the hanger. The reading in the microscope is again noted. So the difference between the two readings of the microscope gives the depression small y corresponding to load capital M. So here depression is produced, the depression symbol is a small y. So the experiment is repeated by increasing by the value of M. The observations are tabulated as follows. So you see the diagram. Again I am telling, when we add the weight, the pin position will be changing. So then we can reading is also different based upon the increasing the weight. So all the things we have noted in the table. So observations are tabulated as follows. Here first column is load, second column microscope reading for depression, that is small y. So third column depression small y. So we are increasing the load W plus 50, W plus 100, W plus 150, W plus 200, W plus 250. So we can get the depression 6 value. So that 6 value we have to take the average value, that is the mean y. So that mean y value we have to substitute into the Young's modulus of the uniform bending. Then here, so Young's modulus of the cantilever. Then y is equal to 4 mg L cube PD cube y Newton meter power minus 2 will come. So that formula you have to apply. That's all. Next, uniform bending experimental explanation. If the beam is loaded uniformly on its both end, it forms on a arc of the circle. So the elevation is produced in the beam. This type of bending is known as a uniform bending. So this is the definition for uniform bending. So uniform bending means both ends of the beam load is placed. That is very important. So that is the difference between uniform and non-uniform, but this is the uniform bending experimental explanation. You can see the diagram. The beam, two ends load is there, that is W load, place name is C and D. The two knife edges K1 K2 is there, that is placed in A and B position of the beam. So the middle of the beam pin is placed in inverted position. So the distance between two knife edges is small l. Distance between one knife edge to the neighboring weight hanger is a small a. So the same value we have to keep in the other side also. So the rectangular beam AB of the uniform section is supported horizontally on the two knife edges A and B. The two weight hangers of equal masses are suspended from the ends of the beam. So a pin is fixed vertically at the midpoint of the beam. So a microscope is focused on the tip of the pin. So this is the construction procedure. So the experiment is repeated for a decreasing order of the equal masses or increasing order of the equal masses. So the observation of the readings we got note down in the table. So the two side we got to slowly we got to increase the weight or decreasing the weight. That is very important. Then only we can get the readings from the microscope. Because when we increase or decreasing the load, we can see the position of the pin in the microscope scale value. Then different 5 readings or 6 readings will be based upon the weight ordered. So you see the table load microscope reading for elevation and elevation small y. So cantilever we are getting the depression, but the uniform bending we are getting the elevation. The tables are same only. So here also you can get the 6 mean value, the 6 elevation value small y. So then we have to take the average value, that is mean value. So that mean elevation small y value we have to substitute into the uniform bending Young's modulus formula. So what is uniform bending Young's modulus formula? The Young's modulus of the beam is determined by the relation capital Y 3/2 mg AL squared divided by BD cube small y Newton meter power minus 2. So Young's modulus is a capital Y, elevation is a small y. The next topic is a I-shape girders. So the I-shape girders, it will come 6 mark or 8 mark question. I-shape girders mean nothing but it is like a I-shape. The two top and the bottom ends are broad and middle ends are thin. Definition: a girder is a metallic beam supported at its two ends of the pillar or on opposite walls. The cross section of the beam is in the form of letter I. So that is the definition of the I-shape girders. These are 2 mark questions. Here then we have to see the advantages and applications. Advantages means this type of cross section provides a high bending moment. Second point, as the layer of the beam at top and bottom are subjected to maximum stress. Third point, I form of girders are made up of steel as it has high Young's modulus. Applications: iron girders used in the buildings are made up of I section. It is also used in I section of the railway tracks. So all the railway tracks iron rods made up of I shape form. Y means because then only it can hang the high amount of weight like trains. So advantages application also sometimes they will come to the 2 mark questions. So thank you one and all the best for your exam. Study well. Thank you.